This is episode 3 of Chronicles of a Mompreneur video blog edition, and I am Elizabeth Potts-Weinstein. I want to welcome you today. What we're going to be talking about is balancing the law of attraction and setting intentions and creating big visions on one hand, with having realistic expectations and making plans. When I first discovered the ideas of setting big goals and visions and law of attraction and the movie The Secret, I really took it all to heart and set all these big visions and wrote out a check to myself for, $200,000 and had all these ideas that I was going to, hold these huge visions in my head and the money was going to come raining from the sky. That's not exactly how it's guaranteed to work for you, and it really didn't work for me until I made some changes, until I had some realizations. Now, it's definitely true that you don't have to tell the universe how to make those huge goals and visions that you may have happen. Miracles happen, and your goal, number one, so something amazing could just happen, and it really could fall from the sky. But also, you may not know how it's going to happen, but the hows will arrive. The person will come into your life. The idea will come into your life. You will be inspired to do something that will make this, for example, $200,000 happen. And you have to take action when those things arrive. But I'm actually taking a step back from those concepts and getting back to having realistic expectations. I see a lot with small business owners that they say, okay, I want to make $300,000 this year. But number one, they don't actually believe it's true. They don't see the how, and because they don't see the how, they don't believe it's true, and it's probably not going to happen unless you really can believe and get into the feeling that this is possible and is going to happen for you. Number two, they're not able to take any action because they don't even know what actions to take. And when the opportunities arrive, then the big vision, the big goal is so big and so far away from their perception that they can't even see the action steps when they come. So one tool that I use in my life, in my small business, is actually using cash flow projections. And this is specifically about the goal of the $200,000. For my business, it's really hard for me to say, oh, I'm going to earn $200,000 if I don't see at least one how. It may not be the how, but at least one how of how to get there. And so what I use are cash flow projections to figure out, okay, if I have this income coming in from this book, from this info product, from this program, from this service I'm going to provide, I sell this number of them, factoring in after expenses, this is the income I'm going to make. That'll help you figure out if you're doing the right stuff. I mean, you may be inspired to take action, but how are you going to know if it's the right action without doing some projections or looking at some actual data, even if it's just made up data at this point? And also, it's going to be really hard to believe that it's possible, unless you're one of those people who just can believe this, but I'm not. I need to see something real, unless you have some sort of numbers in front of you. So my suggestion for you is that if you have a big goal or vision, especially one that's financial, for your business, to sit down and come up with some ideas or scenarios of how it could happen. You're not limiting yourself to those scenarios. The idea is it'll help you make it real for yourself, and it'll give you some ideas. You may even actually be inspired. You'll have a tool there for when you are inspired, something to plug it in. So if you did want to get some ideas for cash flow projections, of course you can go to my companion website, growupstrategies.com. That's growupstrategies.com. I have a bunch of free stuff you can download to help you create cash flow projections and manage your cash flow. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining me for this video, and I look forward to speaking with you next time.